Hello, I am Marwan Aburas. Tooth discoloration is more than a cosmetic issue. It is often a diagnostic signal, an outward expression of underlying condition that can include pulp pathology, periapical pathology, or poor quality endodontic treatment, or bad restorations. Different biological processes in the pulp produce different characteristic colors. Pulp necrosis, for example, lead to a gray or a black appearance. Internal resorption, pink. Pulp calcification, different colors. They can be gray, brown, orange. All depends on what happens to the pulp itself. These changes provide critical clues in diagnosis. This is what I said. The tooth color is the mirror that reflects what's going inside the pulp canal. A major focus in the presentation is the role of endodontic treatment itself in tooth discoloration. From the literature, we know that sealants, medicaments, irrigation solutions, they all can stain and give you change problem in discoloration. Root filling materials also have a huge effect, especially if you're not using gutta percha. Most importantly, the overall quality of the root canal. So it's multifactorial issue to discoloration is. And that's why I have specifically outlined details about every issue with examples, showing you example of each condition. The other area which is beautifully tied together, that we're starting with restoration evaluation, and now immediately we're going to color changes. They are tied together. So the criteria on aesthetic dentistry have to do with discoloration. That's important points, okay, to tie it all together at R4. So I want to take you back to the 1980s. In the 1980s, I treated cases of tetracycline staining using biologic endodontics methods. These cases remain a reminder for me that tooth discoloration is not only a biologic, but it is also connected to the lifestyle and medical history. And beyond biology, tooth color affects patients deeply, personally, psychologically, mentally. A discolored tooth can alter the way a person smiles, you know that. Or whether they choose to smile at all. Some people just don't smile because they're hiding their teeth. This presentation will not cover the clinical management of tooth discoloration. That subject will be addressed in the master class on tooth discoloration, okay? But here in the presentation, my focus was on its diagnostic value. And it gives you clue that you have a pulp problem, periapical problem, endodontic problem, restorative problem. They're manifesting with tooth discoloration. By understanding these connections, we not only improve treatment outcomes, but also protect something very profoundly human, the patient ability to smile with confidence. And I, individually, I have used endo to make people smile, especially those young people I treated in the 1980s who had tetracycline stain, and I was able to remove it with biologic conservative endodontic treatment. Thank you for listening.